All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. Pastor Dowell, listen to me. If you've listened to me for any length of time whatsoever at all, you realize that I have lately been harping on constantly, over and over again, about change. Whether we like it, comprehend it or not, some of us are intelligent enough to be able to see the proverbial writing on the wall that there is a great awakening that's taking place. Now listen, the great awakening does not mean that people in mass are going to get it, because the majority of the people in the world today have a chattel mentality, or a cattle mentality. In other words, they follow the herd. The herd is wherever the majority of the people are going, that's where they're going to be going, because they have a herd mentality, a chattel mentality. But we're watching people, and I can use myself as an example, 20 years ago who spoke very unfavorably of me. And mind you, I make new enemies every single day. People I've never even met. I got people, you go on YouTube and click it in. There are people on here, they would swear up and down that they're subject matter experts on Pastor Dowell, even though they're nameless, faceless. I don't know nothing about them. And the majority of them who have had opinions, they've all done dropped off the deep end. I guess they done gave up the fight and just said it's over with. And because most of them, the only thing they desired to do was try to hurt my reputation, which y'all got to understand. I'm a dead man walking. That means my life has already been given over the day that I met the Messiah. And so there ain't nothing you can really say that's going to hurt me. Pastor Dowell is not going to find no rock to go crawl up under. First of all, number one, I'm too strong mentally for that, and physically. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to continue to keep doing the things that I know is right, and I'm going to let my works do the testifying. I'm going to let people see exactly what I'm doing, and then that would testify. And those who are intelligent, they'll get it, and the ones that are not, they won't. That's all there is to it. You are not going to do anything good in this world and expect, especially as big as this world is, and the deception of this world and all the court of public opinion, you can't expect them to actually be happy that you're either succeeding or doing things right. And if you've been watching me for any length of time here on YouTube, the one thing that Pastor Dowell has always done differently than others is I don't get on here and just talk about social, political, economics, and religious perspectives, point of views, and then just leave you hanging. I actually give you direction. I actually tell you, okay, now if you do this, this is what's going to happen, and these are the changes you're going to experience in your life. But if you don't do it and you do this, and you act like that everything that I just said is just nothing, you're going to continue to remain in the blue pill mindset. And your life is going to go back to the herd mentality, and nothing's going to change. 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you're probably still in the same place, if not worse. Which if you listened to me, you'd have been better off. Oh, man. So, what is the deal? I'm going to say it again. For those of you that are wide awake, stop depending on politicians. Stop depending on this system that we all fell out of our mother's womb, that was already entrenched, already in place. Stop being a system mindset of a man or woman. I don't care. Politics is a system. Religion is a system. It's all a system. You want to know the truth? First of all, you're going to have a leader. Either way it goes, I don't care what you do in life. Like the man, he's the head of the family. Of course, in the world, the woman is the head of the family. But you pick and choose whichever way you're going to go. You're going to find out. No matter whether you like it or not, comprehend it or not, you're going to find out if you made the right choice and decision. Because if you made the right choices and decision, there's always going to be peace, happiness, contentment. Some form of prosperity is going to take place in your life. And I'm not talking about making all this money and falling out of the skies either. I'm talking about just being happy, full of love, joy, and peace. You make the wrong choice and decision, bitterness, unforgiveness, hatred, resentment, envy, jealousy. That's going to be your lot. There's an old wise saying, whatever man soweth, there shall he also reap. So you're going to find out if you made the right choices in life based upon your experience and what you are experiencing in your present situation right now. I'm serious. You can do whatever, say whatever you want. But every single one of us always eats the fruit of our own way. Period. And that fruit is still fruit, but it can be good or it can be bad. But invest in yourself. Downsize your lifestyle. When you get paid, put as little back into the system as you can and build up your homestead. Even if you have to. What did I do? I'm going to tell you what I did. I was called a fanatic, a crackpot, a colt, a kook. The superlatives, they go on forever. I remember over 20 years ago, I was thinking to myself, I said, man, I can't continue to keep doing this. Because if I keep doing this, it's just like you're in the snow and ice is at the bottom and you're giving gas, but the wheels are just doing nothing but spinning and spinning and spinning. I got to change this. Of course, most people don't like it. I'm going to tell you where I got all my direction from. I got it from right here. And to me, it's beyond me how people who claim to be subject matter experts in that book right there, yet and still don't follow the principles of it. And they claim to be preachers and teachers and stuff, yet they and the people who are listening to them are not free. This teaches you how to get free. I know that means you don't like it, but it does. But anyway, so I downsized. I remember pulling up this trailer, the first trailer I had. It cost me more to move the trailer than what the trailer was worth. The trailer wasn't even worth $200. We had no running water. We had no kitchen. We had no what you call running water bathrooms. Yes, that's right. In the 2000s, Pastor Dowell crapped and pissed in buckets. I sure did. I made the sacrifice a long time ago. And as I had the land, and I lived in what you would call deplorable conditions. And I keep saying, I think the one thing that really gave me a good understanding of life itself is my actual experience in the military. When I was in the 82nd Airborne Division, we went all over the globe, all right? And I had an opportunity, if you want to call it that, I had an opportunity to go to third world countries and see how people lived. Even that trailer I lived in is better than 80% of the homes in third world countries. I'm talking about 20 years ago, the way I was living. And so I went through all that. The money had come in. I kept setting it aside, buying building material, setting aside, buying building material, learning how to invest in myself right here, invest in myself, hands, my hands got a lot of these things on it that most pastors that you will never see with their manicured hands. See those things right there? Those are called calluses. That's what those are called. In other words, these are hard working hands. Calluses. See them? See them hands? That's my hands. Look at that. Calluses. You put them up there. Most pastors, 99.9% of the pastors don't have any. Do you have to have any? Well, if a man don't work, he shouldn't eat. Anyway, so now guess what? Yay, I've been living here, I don't know, I guess in this building, 10 years, 11 years? It's about a 2,000 square foot home, but it's paid for. Now, all those who laughed at me, mocked me, jeered me, derided me, and chided me, you know where they are? Still in debt, way up here, can't see their way out. Life's a miserable. Health is failing. All the things. And the older I get, the stronger I get. The more blessed I get. The most I got is blessing. He's blessing. And I'm just falling on in life. I'm just asking for you to, whenever you see someone making fun of Pastor Dowell or putting a finger or pointing a finger, what you should do is look at the people, peer into their lives to see if what they're saying is so. See if they're a false witness or a true witness. Because most people just regurgitate what they hear other people simply because the envy and the hatred and the jealousy is just real. But just peer into their lives and see if their lives fit the bill. Because most people expect more out of others than what they're capable of producing themselves. They do. And I know for a fact that this bizarre behavior is deeply and collectively and socially embedded in the subconscious mind of man. And it's the cattle. It's the herd mentality these people have. Listen, when you choose to be part of the less than 1% to actually go against wind and tide and do contrary to what this world says, and then test everything and try and see, I promise you, things will be different for you. But you have got to stop going out here working your fingers to the bone, and then as soon as you get paid, your money go right back into the very system you just got finished working for. You can't continue to keep doing that. So whoever you listen to, if you follow their lead, you're going to eat the fruit of their way. It's either going to be good or bad. Whoever you don't listen to, you choose to listen to yourself, you're going to find out if the fruit of your way is either good or bad. But whether you like it or not, there is an awakening. And you know what? There's an old wise saying, all that few to be saved, you better believe there's only going to be a few. It ain't going to be many. Not many at all. So don't think because the majority of the people are doing it that is right. The majority has never been right and never will be right. Never, 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 never. I hope it says something to stimulate thought, because after all, it makes no difference whether you hear or forbear. I hope that you hear. But either way it goes, I don't care. In this life, socially, politically, economically, or religiously, you will eat the fruit of your own way. You either have love, joy, peace, and happiness, or you're going to have resentment, unforgiveness, bitterness, hatred, envious, and jealousy. And your mouth, whatever comes out of your mouth, coming from your heart, is going to expose to the whole world, at least those who are intelligent enough to have discernment. They're going to know who you are by the fruit that you produce.